Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're rediving into one of the most talked about stories in ancient texts. The tale of Sodom and Gomorrah. You've probably heard the names, but what's the real story behind these legendary cities? Let's journey back in time and explore the deep historical and moral questions this narrative raises. It's a story of hospitality, judgment, and ultimately, a fresh start. So, grab a seat and let us get into Italiano. The story begins with two travelers arriving at the gates of Sodom. Now, these weren't just any travelers. They were messengers sent to check out the city's reputation. As they entered, a man named Lot spotted them. In ancient Near Eastern culture, hospitality was a sacred duty. You always offered food, water, and shelter to travelers. Lot did exactly that, urging the visitors to stay at his home for safety. He understood that a city's character is revealed by how it treats its most vulnerable, the strangers at its gates. However, the warm welcome from Lot stood in stark contrast to the rest of the city. Before the visitors could even settle in, a large crowd of men from all over Sodom surrounded Lot's house. Their intentions were hostile, demanding Lot hand over his guests. This is the heart of the conflict. The story isn't just about one specific vice. It's about a complete breakdown of social and moral order, a society that preys on the vulnerable instead of protecting them. Lot found himself in an impossible position, trying to protect his guests from a mob that had abandoned all sense of decency and compassion. The narrative portrays a society that has become fundamentally inhospitable and cruel. The messengers, seeing this for themselves, reveal their true purpose. To Lot, they warn him that the city is facing imminent judgment because the outcry against its people has grown too great. They instruct Lot to gather his family, his wife, his sons-in-law, his daughters, and flee immediately without looking back. This moment is filled with urgency and drama. Lot tries to warn his extended family, but they don't take him seriously. They think he's joking. It has a tragic reminder of how difficult it can be to see danger when you're comfortable in your surroundings. As dawn breaks, the messengers urge Lot and his immediate family to escape, leading them out of the city by hand. They give one final, critical instruction. Flee for your lives. Don't look back, and don't stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains, or you will be swept away. Then, the story describes a cataclysmic event. A rain of fire and sulfur falls from the sky, completely destroying Sodom, Gomorrah, and the entire plain. Amidst this chaos, Lot's wife makes a fateful choice. She looks back, and the story says she becomes a pillar of salt. This powerful image has been interpreted for centuries as a symbol of longing for a past that one must leave behind, or the danger of being attached to a life that is no longer viable. So, what are we to make of this dramatic tale? For thousands of years, people have seen it as a powerful lesson about morality and consequences. It's a story that emphasizes the importance of compassion, justice, and how a society is judged by its treatment of strangers and the poor. It serves as a profound allegory about the dangers of societal decay and the courage it takes to leave a destructive environment behind. Whether you view it as history, allegory, or a bit of both, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah continues to challenge us to reflect on our own communities and the values we uphold. It asks us, are we building a world of welcome or one of hostility? Thanks so much for watching. What are your thoughts on this story? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.